We're going to talk about today something that I've been working on a lot over the last 2 weeks is really like social media. So we're going to talk about social media, interior design content with social media, building a brand. Because I was telling Risha, I just felt like I was so bored with social media content for interior design. Like it was boring me to death. So I've switched it up. So let's get Risha in here. And that's what we're going to talk about, and a few other random things. And if you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat and we can talk about it.
Hi,
Hello.
Miss Social Media Queen.
Well, no, not queen, but I'm
Sorry,
just
I'm trying to
kind of playing with it right now.
right, no, I love it. Because
Yeah.
of course it's boring.
Yeah. I just was feeling like interior design content on social media is so friggin' boring. Like
Yeah,
the before and after, it's like the same, like it's the same format, right? It's the finished pretty pictures. It's the before and after. Everyone's saying the same thing. And I was bored to death with it. And like, we all do that, right? We all make those kinds of posts. And I was bored with myself, honestly. So I was like, I'm switching this up. And so I
well,
kind of like switched the direction of my Instagram because I want it to be really about more of like all of the things that I love, which is fashion, interiors, travel, which is a huge part of it. So I wanted the Instagram to really pivot a little bit and take a different direction to really make it more of like creating, like designing a life, creating like this, all of these different things, like building this experience, which is really the way I like to live every day.
sure.
So
Yeah, and that's great. And the fact is that if you're bored, your viewers are probably kind of
I'm
bored because
so
they can
bored.
feel it. Whatever you're feeling, that's what is you're putting out there in the world, and that's what other people you're attracting that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's important to mix it up because it's not just about, I mean, I love a good me before and after.
Yeah,
Those are fun. I mean, I personally find them fun, but if that's all you're doing, like you have to switch it up and you have to like find different ways of expressing yourself because it isn't a creative expression. We're in a creative
yeah,
field and people want to know you. They want to trust you.
yeah.
And if you're posting stuff that you're bored about, they're not going to trust that you're going to not be bored in other areas. Cause like how you show up anywhere is how you show up everywhere. So
Exactly.
you show up boring on your social media, you're going to show up boring in their meetings, and then boring, you're going to be doing boring design, like, because
Yeah,
that's what you feel, right?
exactly. Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
just like not inspired anymore. I don't know. It was just so I
But
started
that's part
doing
of
a
being
lot more
creative.
like travel stuff and like humorous stuff and just, kind of things that I happen every day and just like putting that out there and posting a bunch of reels, really like focusing on that. Definitely doing like trial reels first. Do you do the trial reels first? You
Never.
should, because when you do the trial reel, it opens you up to all new followers. It specifically shows it to people that don't follow you.
So what? Tell me about it, because I have somebody who does my social media. So she's
Well,
like, do
if
this,
they're
do
not
that.
doing trial reels, you need a new social media person.
Okay, but what is trial reels? Because even I can't even say if I'm doing it or not because I don't even know what it is.
So the trial reel is when you specifically like post it as a trial reel. Instagram is going to show it to all people, an audience that is not one of your followers. So it's exposing you to a whole new audience.
Okay.
So that's what you want.
Yeah.
So you do the trial reel first and you usually like let it run for like a day or two, or depending. Sometimes like I posted a bunch of trial reels in the last week and like 3 of them within 24 hours got like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 views. So you can tell right in the first day or two if it's content people want to see, because that's what the algorithm is
Right.
pushing out, right? So you can test different
Right.
reels and see which one is performing really good.
Right.
Then you can choose to share that on your feed to your
Right.
followers. So it's
Okay.
a good way to test what works and what doesn't.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
can
I
have the
mean, I could.
same video
Right.
and put different like hooks and different text, because I really think like the text on the screen, like the hooks, are the most important thing. So just by, and I've done this experiment, just by tweaking the wording, you can post the same exact video and you can get like 500 views. And then you change the text and you can get like 50,000 views.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All the stuff I need to learn about social media,
Yeah. But your
among
social
other.
media person should know this. Like if your content is running and you're not getting like those 20,000, 50,000, like if they're not ever going up, then
Yeah.
they're not posting the right stuff for you.
Well, we have been going up. I mean, every month we're like we're not going from, let's say, 35,000 views to 50,000. Like we're not making big jumps. We've
Yeah.
been going
You
steadily
should
up
always have
over the
like a
course of.
reel in there that gets like 100,000 views or something. Like
Yeah.
every once in a while, you should have that,
Yeah. Okay.
But again, it's really just tweaking the wording and it is a full-time job. Like it is,
It is. That's
I
why I
lately have been
don't do
spending a
it.
lot of time on social media and the wording and the direction and all of
Yeah.
that. And you see a huge difference.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly why I don't do it, because it's a full-time job and I got a full-time job doing 5 other
Yeah.
full-time jobs,
Yeah. I like doing it actually. I
Yeah.
really enjoy it. So right now I'm kind of just focusing on that for a bit.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's the problem with being a creative, is that we don't, we,
I'm
you like,
always jumping all over the place.
yeah, which is great as a creative, because that's, you have to like keep pulling these things in and new things, and that's fun. But in terms of building a business, that's not going to build a business. That's the problem.
Well, not true.
I mean, yes and no.
Not true at all.
Okay, tell me.
Because I mean, it depends like how you are getting yourself out there into the world, right? If social media is one of the main ways, right, that people are going to find you, whether it's brands or
Right.
clients or partnerships, they're going to find you through social media,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, I want to spend time building that community and that following and getting as many people to know who I am as possible.
Right. Yeah.
I really want people to get to know me and what I'm about. And that's
Right.
a lot more than just interior design. There's like so many
Right.
other aspects
Yeah.
because I feel like I want them to feel like a friend, right? And
Right.
then they start to trust you. And then that ultimately grows your business.
Yes. And I agree with that too. It's true.
Instead of like every post is like interior design, DM me, whatever. If you want to
Yeah.
book a consultation, like that was boring the shit out of me, that kind of stuff. And I just didn't like it. I just
No.
felt like I don't want to do that.
No, I agree.
So,
And you definitely need that jumping around a bit and doing, it's really a combination of, you know, not getting distracted by the, not, I want to say next shiny object, because it isn't that. It's like finding these inspirational threads, right? But at the same token, like if you're building the business, you still have to do the brick and mortar of the business, not the brick and mortar like physical, but have your like, do your regular business stuff, like track your financials, talk to your clients, do your as operational SOPs, do your whatever it is, have all your
boring,
systems.
boring, boring, boring.
Right. Exactly. It's so boring. But you can't grow without those things in place.
Yeah, no,
That's
of
the
course. You
problem.
need to do all of those things too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like as a visionary, as a creative person, if you're a single person, if you're a solo entrepreneur, you're doing all those things because you have no choice but to do all those things, right?
Yeah.
So then you have to start saying, okay, what are the things that I don't want to do that still need to get done, right? And then tracking those off into other people,
Right.
hiring
So
those
you
people.
get rid of the boring stuff to other
So
people.
you can, but like at the same token, you still have to have those assets. You got to be able to have all the training in place,
Yes.
right? So you're building that. Well, and then you're making those SOPs that are in place so that you can now take what you do, which is write and whatever it is, do the email, put them into your CRM, blah blah blah, blah, like whatever the intake is, whatever, You have those systems, and then you train them. Now somebody else is doing it. So great. You
Yeah.
don't have to do that anymore. You still have it
You have
going
to
on.
make the process and spend the
Right.
time to do that. Yes.
But you have to do that to as many of the operational things as possible, so that allows you to like have this system working, chugging along, working while you're going out to do whatever it is that you do, which is, it could be like the stuff that, I don't know, getting vision, ideas, inspiration, uh,
Travel
you
does
know,
that.
but
Travel does that.
travel, travel.
Yes.
Cause yeah, you need that. You
Yeah.
can't, as a creative, you can't just, I find, I don't know about anybody else, I just know for myself, if I'm just like doing the same routine, boom, 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 I like lose track of the creative mojo in my life.
Oh yeah. That's why I was bored to death. I
Yeah.
was like, I need to pivot and like shake
And as
things
a
up a bit.
solopreneur, yeah,
Yeah.
and as a solopreneur, it's particularly pronounced because you're doing everything that has to be done every day, day in, day out to like keep the business going.
Yeah.
And you're expected to now jump on, not expected, it's your business, but now you're also expected to like have the vision, do the exciting stuff, grow it, like find new ways, whatever, new revenue, new
Yes.
inspiration, new ways to
Yes.
grow, whether it's in social media or whatever.
Yeah.
And that is
And
not
the
the part
great
of the
thing
chugging.
about putting the time into growing social media is that hopefully it will bring in those other like revenue streams or
Yeah,
partnerships and
absolutely.
that's the goal, right?
But then at the same token, like you're saying, okay, I'm going to change it up. Well, the fact is that now the thing that keeps chugging, chugging, chugging is that you've got to post. You can't just sort of say, okay, I'll post now, right? Now
Yeah.
you have to. So that's where the tug
Oh,
and pull
absolutely.
and
Yeah.
tug is, because you're like, okay, every day you have to post. Let's just say every day you post, you post, you post, you
Yeah.
post, you post. So that's going here. But like you're sick of the posting because of the banality of the post
Yeah.
that
Well,
you're doing,
eventually you'll
right?
get sick of it.
So now you're saying, okay, let me find
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
content, new
Of
interesting,
course.
inspiring content, because I gotta do this,
Yeah.
but how can I do it where I can bring my creativity in, right? So you're
Exactly.
getting the creativity, but you're still getting the chug of the engine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Absolutely.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
And so good for you on like, okay, you're posting, you're still working on business, but you're like, okay, I'm gonna inspire myself by trying different things for social media,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm not.
So what do you have going on lately?
I'm kidding. I mean, I'm always doing social media things. The thing with social media is I always forget to take videos, like, being vegan. Like, I should post the vegan food that I'm eating,
You should. You should
right? I should.
post
And
more
guess what?
vegan stuff. Absolutely.
So this weekend, I took my kids away for the weekend for a birthday bash, because my birthday's on Thursday, tomorrow.
Oh,
And
happy
I had all this,
birthday.
thank you. I'm 29.
What you look it wonderful.
So I had some food catered because I was like, I don't want to go up. We went up to Vermont. I'm like, I don't want
Okay.
to, like, I do anyways. I bring this food, and now we're going to spend the whole time cooking because
Yeah.
there were about a dozen of us. So
Yeah.
I got the dinner catered. I got a breakfast catered.
Yeah.
Then we made pizza, and then we ate
Uh,
leftovers on, right, for the meals. Did I take a single picture of the
Obviously
food?
not. But you need
No,
to.
no, because you know why? I'm like pulling it out, getting ready, and now I'm hungry. I'm like, oh my God, I just want to eat. Then I'm eating, halfway through my eating. I'm like,
Yeah.
should take a picture of it. Always. Do it all the
Yeah.
time. It's
You
ridiculous.
definitely should incorporate that type of content into your social
I
media.
know. But I have to remember to take a picture of it, because what happens
Yeah.
is I get too hungry and I start eating.
Oh my God.
But I got, like,
I
went to
also like that you like add in like the ballroom dancing once in a while because
I
that
do.
I
Yeah,
do.
I
I
do.
like that. And you should
Yeah,
do that more. And this way people can I just feel like with social media, like people want to see other parts of who you are, not just interior design. So that's why I
agree.
think when you do like the ballroom dancing, I think it shows like a fun other side of you that people normally wouldn't see.
Yeah,
So
I
you
agree.
should do that more and start
Well,
adding
I
in the
usually do
food.
it. Yeah, I usually am doing it when I have a competition or something. Then I have some like new videos or
Yeah.
whatever, and then I post because I'm like, oh, I was a weekend at a competition. Here's
Yeah.
my pictures,
Yeah, you're
videos.
like Dancing with the Stars. Like people would
I'm a
see
star.
you.
I'm a star.
So good.
It's fun, super fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta get on like the all the
it's
vegan
wild.
stuff because that's what
Yeah,
distinguishes you from everyone else. Like you have
yeah,
such a specific niche
yeah,
and you should take advantage of it.
yeah. I just have to remember to take pictures because I. The problem
Yeah.
with food is that I'm just like I'm eating. I'm like shit, man.
Or like when you
Like I
go to
had
a
in
vegan
Paris,
cafe, take a video.
oh, you know what happened? Like in Paris, we went to this great, great vegan restaurant
Uh-huh. Where's
on
the
our last
video?
night. And did I take a? No, I start eating. I'm having caviar because I'm like, oh, caviar and caviar and
Okay.
caviar. I'm like amazed. It comes. I'm like so hungry. I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. Oh shit! I gotta take.
Oh my God. You always got to think the social media first
I
because
know.
that like it should be in your stories. Your
It
whole
should be
trip
in.
you should have had posting on your stories.
Should be in my brain.
How was your trip, by the way?
My trip was fabulous. We had a really good time.
Sure.
Yeah, it was
Were
short,
you in like
but
heat wave or you had good weather?
just after the heat, I mean, it was warm,
Okay.
but that kind of heat doesn't bother me.
Okay.
So I really
Good.
enjoyed it. Um, yeah,
Oh,
we did some in Paris. We went to the Dior Museum, which I thought was excellent.
oh, I went there. So nice. Beautiful,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
really good. Well
Did you
done.
take any videos?
I actually took some videos and I'm gonna upload
Okay.
them. And I
A
got actually that's on
photo
my
of
list
you
of
in
things to
there?
do. Yeah, pictures of me,
Okay.
videos and that, blah, blah, blah. I
Okay.
did actually take some. I have to upload them and share them.
Yeah.
But I honestly, at first when we walked in, I was like, oh my God, the first room, I was like, okay, it's got to get better than this. And it did.
Oh,
It got
yeah.
the first, yeah, it got really good. So
Yeah.
I definitely recommend that. Where else did we go? Well, I'd recommend that last restaurant we went to Dimon, at Saint Honoré, which was beautiful vegan restaurant. Love that. And what else did we do in Paris? We went to Versailles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It was
So that
beautiful.
was great.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in Versailles like in the 70s. My parents took us to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the last time. I haven't been to Versailles since then. I've been to Paris many times since then, but not
Yeah.
Versailles. So that was amazing. And we saw the Petit Trianon and the Grand Trianon and the gardens. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. When we went last year, we took Lucia there. I had been there many, many years ago, but we're like, let's do it so Lucia could see
Yeah.
it. Beautiful.
Yeah, that it was beautiful. So that
Yeah.
was great. But
Good.
like literally got there Thursday night, Friday Versailles, Saturday Dior. Well, we went to Port de Clignancourt to the the market, the flea market. Where like all the antiques and secondhand shopping and everything. Port de Clignancourt. We were actually on the bus. On the bus, we were actually on the bus to go to Sacré-Cœur up in Montmartre.
Okay.
And then I look I looked up and said, Port de Clignancourt. I've been there. Wait, why do I know Port de Clignancourt? And then I'm thinking about, and there was this woman with another woman. They were looking over plans, and they're looking over these plans and stuff, like these apartment plans, and they're talking about it.
Okay.
And I'm looking at it, going, and they were English.
Uh-huh.
And then she called, the husband comes over, and they're talking about it. I'm like, Port de Clignancourt. That's where the flea market is for like interior design products and everything, like the big market.
Wait, is that like outside of Paris? The flea
Well,
market?
I mean,
I know
it's
there's a lot of like flea markets, but there's certain ones that are like right outside the city.
I don't
Is
know,
that
is that
inside the
considered
city?
it's like north of Sacré-Cœur, so you have to go
Oh,
beyond.
even further. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it didn't feel like it because, you don't really leave like city look. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
we were on the bus and we kept going, kept going. We
Okay.
get off, not a great area because
Uh,
I'm like, Port de Clignancourt, let's get off here and go there. So that's what we did. We didn't get to Sacré-Cœur.
okay.
And then we just wandered around in the little back alleys of all this, you know,
Okay.
so that was good. I didn't buy anything, no.
Yeah,
I'm just like, okay, I've got to come here with my list from my client.
exactly.
I could find lots of stuff. Lots of I mean, beautiful, beautiful,
They
beautiful,
have
beautiful. I
like
mean,
the marble like fireplace
everything.
stuff.
Everything you
Oh
could
my
possibly
God.
want.
Yeah,
So we
everything.
spent like an hour or two just kind of wandering around there,
Okay.
and then it was like, okay, I'm not taking anything back. But
Yeah.
so we went there. Yeah, but I would recommend that. Just there were a lot of Americans there actually. Could
Okay.
hear them. I use my French voice. I use my French. No, where the
You
funny
speak it
thing is,
fluently, right?
what?
You speak French fluently?
Not so fluently. I
Oh,
mean, I understand it, and I was studying, like I was listening to podcasts and stuff.
okay.
So my French was better. My comprehension was quite good, but
Okay.
my my ability to speak not so good. And then because I've been studying my Japanese and I went to Japan recently,
Right.
that I started talking and it was coming out Japanese, and the person's looking at me going, "Dang," and I'm like, "What's that?" Which means, "Excuse me, one more time." And they're looking at me, and I realize I just said that whole thing in Japanese. They're French, no idea. And then I couldn't think what they were like. I couldn't say like it in French
Yeah.
until later. I'm like, oh my God. Like, yeah,
Yeah. I
my
get that. That
comprehension
has
was good.
happened to me before where I'm like
Yeah.
speaking multiple languages and I don't speak fluent anything, just a little of several languages. So it just all
Okay.
jumbles together.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. I'm like, all right. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. Yeah, it was
Well,
fun.
that's good.
Yeah. Now I'm back. Now I'm back. And then Taylor, my office coordinator, is leaving. So we're so sad.
I'm sure. But
Yeah. But we're
now
looking
you
for,
have to start your interview process again.
yeah. So we've got some people we're interviewing.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's
So
good.
it is. Yeah, it is what it is. You know,
Yeah.
she was great. She's going to do great wherever she goes. Whoever is hiring her is very lucky to have her on their team.
Yeah.
So
Good.
yeah.
Okay. So any craziness going on with projects or clients or anything?
Well, when you work with trades, my thing with trades, especially when you're referring them, is they are supposed to make your job easier as an interior designer,
Yes.
right?
I would agree.
And when the trade does not do that,
Oh boy.
and now is requiring you to show up more and you to oversee them, that is when I get really friggin' annoyed because, like, we've worked together and now you can't, like, my standards, you know what I require. You've done
Yeah.
this before. Like, why are you acting like, why are you doing that? Like, that makes no sense to me. And you're making my job so hard. And then when they sit there and say, it doesn't, it's not about the money, it's about making the client happy. I'm like, you have now told me that a dozen times that it's not about the money. So I know that it is about the money. Because I'm like, you have told me that. Stop telling me that it's not about the money because that's all you tell me. It clearly is about the money.
Yeah.
Because then just shut up and do your goddamn job. So I
Boy.
was a little annoyed. We're working it out.
Okay.
But it makes me say, okay, like, I don't want to work with you because you're making my job way harder. Like,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be easy. Like, I've given you everything you could possibly need for this project. I've walked you through it at the beginning. I've gone over it again when you come back in. You should know.
Yeah.
Your guy should not be talking to the clients. If there are questions, you should be asking me. You have my contact information.
Right. Yeah, why do they not get that is what I don't understand. I've always said that for 20 years to everyone I've ever worked with. Like when you're in a client's house and there's a problem, do not tell the client. Just call me, tell me, I'll meet you there, whatever the case is.
Or if the client is asking you, say, hey, that's a great question, but
Let me
the
get
best
back
person
to
to
you.
speak to
Or
is,
call Risha.
yeah. Because I'll get Risha to call you, or call Risha, or I'll get Risha to call you, right? Like, I
Exactly.
don't understand.
I
I think
don't
I'm gonna,
know.
it actually just came upon me. I think I'm gonna write a sheet for all my trades, and this is the sheet. It says
An
if
SOP?
an SOP, yes. If the client asks questions, this is what you say.
Mm,
This is what you do,
yes.
and actually have the verbiage because
Yes.
nothing drives me crazier.
It's so funny, but it's true. It happens every job.
Every time.
I know.
It's not like, some of okay, sometimes it's their first rodeo with me. Get that?
Yeah.
99% of the time, it's not your first rodeo. Like,
Yeah.
if you have a business and you've been doing this, I guarantee that if you've worked with interior designer before, you, I don't think there's one single interior designer that would say, "Oh yeah, just go and talk to the client directly." Ever.
No, because there's too much room for miscommunication and then they get the wrong information and you don't know what was said. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I just don't get it. Yes. Other than that,
Okay.
but that's good. I'm going to write that down. SOP. Where's my piece of paper? I'll write it down. SOP.
Yes.
SOP for what to say with the client and give it to the contractors or the trade or whoever is in the house. This
Yes.
is what you say.
Right. Exactly.
Because I
Exactly.
swear to God.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
sometimes too, they're not even giving facts. They're just kind of giving their opinion and guessing and, oh, we can do this and that's the problem because then now you've said something that makes no sense or doesn't apply or is a problem. And yeah, it's not good.
I'm going to put that on the sheet. I don't want your opinion. I don't want your opinion.
Yeah.
I don't care if you think the towels look good. I don't care if you don't like the color or the wallpaper or whatever the heck you've decided. That
Yeah.
doesn't match that. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's supposed to look like.
Right.
Yeah, okay. That makes me really happy that actually I've just thought of that. I don't know why that took me so long to think about, but I really need verbiage. Anybody else that listening out there
Yeah.
and you working with trades, get a verbiage chart. No,
Put
I don't
together
have.
SOPs, standard operating procedure for,
Yeah.
yeah. No, this way it's easier. Like when a client asks you something, this is what you say.
I mean, I do that with lots of things, with my emails, with,
Okay.
like clients come back to them
Let
and
me
it's like,
let me touch base with Risha. We'll get back to you or something
yeah,
like that. Like just,
we don't want your opinion. Yeah. That's going to be at the top of my list. We don't want your opinion SOP.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I got. And so
Okay.
we're working on a new tailor in the
Okay.
office.
Nice. That'll be
And
fun.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. What else have I got? Anything else? Anybody ask questions? Anybody? Oh yeah, well, it's supposed to be Tuesday at 4 o'clock that we're supposed to be here, which it is
Oh,
Wednesday at
that was my
whatever,
fault.
3:30. Okay, we're
That
sorry
was
to
my
all our,
fault. All right. Well, I guess we will see you next week for Design Tea on Tuesday, 4 o'clock. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Bye.